الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة لأهل التقوى واليقين ثم الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين العبد المؤيد الرسول المسدد المصطفى الأمجد المحمود الأحمد أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. In the previous session, I stated that there are some Sunni scholars and Sunni narrators who have narrated a story about Kulthum's marriage to Umar. And they say that Kulthum was the daughter of Imam Ali and Fatima al-Zahra salamullah alayhima. Different narrators, different scholars have narrated and transmitted this story in their books. Of course, the wordings are different, and also some of those narrations report different stories in a way that they are at some point contradictory. They look to be dichotomous. Some of the well-known scholars who have transmitted this story is Ibn Sa'd. Ibn Sa'd is of course the earliest scholar who has reported this story in his Tabaqat al-Kubra. And also there is Hakim Nishaburi. He has reported the same story in his Al-Mustadrak. Also Bayhaqi has reported this story, and also Khatib Baghdadi has transmitted this and quoted this story from different narrators. And also we will also quote Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, who has reported this story on the authority of different scholars, on the authority of different narrators and different reporters. And of course, in the next session to come, we will also verify, we will study as to how far the narrators, the scholars who have narrated the story are trustworthy, they are reliable. I will read, of course, some of the narrations and some of the reports related by, for instance, by Ibn Sa'd and also Ibn Hajar Asqalani, and you will find also the differences. Now, I'm going to quote from, of course, At-Tabaqat al-Kubra by Ibn Sa'd, who says in his first narration, as I mentioned, he has reported this story from different narrators. One of the narrators who have related this story is, for example, Ibn Sa'd says, Ibn Sa'd in his first narration says that Kulthum was the daughter. I'm going to read it from the book, of course, because I have to be very much precise and exact. He says Kulthum was the daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib ibn Abdul Muttalib ibn Hashim ibn Abdul Manaf ibn Qusay. Her mother was Fatima, the daughter of the Messenger of Allah, and Khadija binti Khuwaylid ibn Asad ibn Abdul Uzza ibn Qusay. She was a young girl. Kulthum was a young girl when Umar married her. The fruit of this marriage was a son called Zayd and a daughter called Ruqayya. Kulthum remained Umar's wife until he was killed. Now after Umar, Aun bin Ja'far bin Abi Talib, because I said in the previous session that Ja'far was Imam Ali's brother, and he had three sons. One was Aun, another was Muhammad, and the last one was Abdullah bin Ja'far. Of course, Abdullah was Zainab's husband. And now see the narration. After Umar, Aun ibn Ja'far ibn Abi Talib ibn Abdul Muttalib married her, but Aun too died. Aun died, and thereupon Aun's brother Muhammad ibn Ja'far ibn Abi Talib became her husband. He too died, and then his brother Abdullah ibn Ja'far ibn Abi Talib married Kulthum after the death of her sister Zainab. Of course, Zainab and Kulthum were sisters, if we assume that they were from the same father and mother, from the same parents. Now Kulthum was Zainab's sister, and they were, of course, married to Abdullah bin Ja'far, and Abdullah bin Ja'far was the last husband, the last man to whom Kulthum was married. What else he says? Zainab, the daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib, Kulthum made reference to it, saying, I feel embarrassed towards Asma bint Umays, whose two sons died when they were in my company. And I am worried about the third one. Kulthum died in Abdullah bin Ja'far's house and did not bear a child from any one of them. He did not bear any child from Aun bin Ja'far, from Muhammad bin Ja'far, and from Abdullah bin Ja'far. These three brothers married Kulthum.